What's up, everybody? Good morning. What's up, Cloud Life? It's Overflow Nexus back again, giving you the latest and greatest updates on the financial markets today. We're going to take a closer look at XRP and see what the market is doing. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining this morning. If you are tuned in and if you are new to this channel, you like what you see in here and feel compelled to smash that like button, folks, and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate you being on here this morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, PM? How we doing? The corn and S&P is dumping hard. Yeah, I'm actually looking at it right now on my chart. I'm about to get into it. I am going to go over XRP first, but I am going to touch on Bitcoin a little bit as well. XRP did not do what we expected. It did do a small move, but it moved, so I'm not tripping. But how was everybody's weekend? My weekend was good. Spent time with the family. Helped out my parents move some stuff around at their place. Got to, it was weird, but it was my first time this week. Well, not my first time. I'm not gonna say it's my first time, but I got to do some skincare, by myself. Put on a mask and then removed it. It was pretty interesting to see how that worked out. But men, I'm gonna encourage you to do skincare. It's not just a woman thing. It's also men should do it as well because it is skin health. There are benefits to doing it. There are, you could also, of course, you gotta have cleaner, younger looking skin, healthier looking skin, and also it keeps you, looking fresh and fly. So, if look at me, I'm fresh, I'm fly, I look good. So I was just playing, I'm messing with y'all. But, today I'm a little bit tired. I did a lot of work last night before, and then I also woke up early this morning as well. I woke up around 3 a.m. Got some stuff done, and then went back to bed. So, and then I'm up again. So, I try to keep myself busy. I try to do a lot, and I try to provide content and create content, and also I'm almost done with the course, so I will be announcing that soon for you guys as well, because I know some people have been asking me about the course, so that will be done very soon. Hopefully I could get it done today. Like I said, I always try to make everything really spot on for you guys, make everything clean and good. I don't know if y'all could hear me or not, but let me see. Let me turn my mic up. For some reason, my mic volume is lower. But if y'all could hear me, let me know, because my volume was down. So sorry for that. Let's see. He said, bonjour, tout le monde. How are you doing? How are you this morning? I'm good, man. I don't speak French, by the way. I'm just, I'm just trying to, speak what I know. But yeah, this market's not looking pretty. This weekend was productive. This morning was productive. Got a lot done. Like I said, spent time with the family as well. And I'm just ready for this, ready for this market to start moving in a way that we can make some money off of it, get some profit off of it. Whether the market's going down or whether the market's going up, we're going to make money, you guys. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help navigate people through this market, whether it be bullish or bearish. And we're going to find out if this market is going to be bullish or bearish. What's up, Yannick? He said, all good, fam. That's what's up. Yeah, I thank y'all for being on here in the first place, because y'all really don't have to, but y'all show me love anyway, and I appreciate that so much. So thank you guys for the love that y'all show me on this channel. I appreciate every bit of that. So, I don't, like I said, I don't speak French, but I understand what you're saying a little bit, just a little bit. I took French class in high school. I did not do well. I am not gonna lie, I did not do well, because the language was complicated for me for some reason, but I could understand Spanish, which is weird because Spanish and French sound similar. Just a few things are changed. And then it's also, the language is also backwards as well. So, going through French helped me with my Spanish. So I guess that's what happened. I'm not sure, but I don't mind. Y'all gonna have to teach me some French so I could speak French on my live streams for y'all. All right. So yeah, yeah, throw some French phrases on the chat so I could study them, like starting off with "Good morning" or something. Let me see. PM, you said at the end of 2021, you guys will see me with my Lambo of shorts or a McDonald's. That's what's up. You said Latin root language is vamos. Okay, so you're saying French is Latin root? Okay, I didn't know that. Our teacher sure did teach us that, so I would have never known. But looking at this, the market that I'm currently looking at, it's interesting right now. I did want to say, uh, you know, to you guys that this, just being a headspace where you're mentally, preparing yourself for all scenarios in this market because we know that in crypto anything could happen. This is why I always tell people, up and down. I always stress this, like always lean on the Lord for your provision. Don't rely on just crypto for your provision. The Lord can use crypto to bless you, but what I'm saying is don't just have your mind focused only on crypto. Like a majority of people are so focused hard on crypto, it's one of those things where they lose sight and lose track of who they are, sight and track of the relationship with the Lord because they're so focused, so heavy on holding their assets and letting their money be made from crypto. But the Lord will open doors for you, to take care of you, to and provide for you if you believe He could do that for you. Every man is given a different measure of faith. Um, Whatever your relationship with the Lord is going to be how your relationship's going to be with your in your lives in your lives. So you have to understand that when you get a better relationship with the Lord, you start trusting Him more for different things. That's why everybody has different levels of faith. Some people believe, the Lord for certain things. Some people might not believe the Lord for certain things, or they might not know that the Lord could provide or do certain things because maybe a lack of knowing the Word or so. So it's good to understand that your provision is not from, the world. It's from the Lord. He gives you the power to make wealth. He didn't promise you wealth, but He said He gives you the power to make wealth. That's the thing. So you got to understand that wealth is going to be something that the Lord gives you. And it's funny, and I feel it's very funny because when I started, this channel, I did not know what to do, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little story about this, how I started this channel, to like more detail in it. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't, depending on who's on here. But when I started this channel, I was like, it was not what I intended it to be at first because the Lord told me to make the channel because this channel started off as Cash Flow Nexus. And I was writing a script for a Netflix series called Cash Flow Nexus. And I was writing it. It was going to be about a day trader that does live streaming, that's trying to find his relationship with the Lord. And, it was going to be a Christian show that I was writing. And it was funny because I said, this could be good. But the Lord said no. I said, why? This is going to be good. He's like, no, that's not what I want you to do. I said, but Lord, this is going to be good. So He said no. And he further pushed me to say, you're going to be making a YouTube channel called Cash Flow Nexus. And I said, oh. So I said, okay, I'm going to be Cash Flow Nexus. Okay, great. And so it's funny because the way it played out later on, we got a name change to Overflow Nexus. And I said, okay, Lord, so I'm starting to understand, Him better, as, His character better. I'm starting to understand when it comes to walking and living a life for Him, you have to be obedient. That's one thing because, sometimes we think something is good for us when that's not originally what the Lord has for us. some opportunities may come up in your life that are sound fantastic, might be great, but that's not from God. Now, it's not every good idea is from God, because some ideas are meant to take you off the path of what you are called to do or what you're supposed to do. An example of this, because I had a really good offer like earlier this year, probably mid-year. I said this on Twitter, and I'll say it again just to give you an example. But there was a time where somebody offered me $300,000, for like a deal, a $300,000 deal, and I wanted to do that deal because money was tight then at that time, and so I was like, okay, well, Lord, hey, we're gonna do this, and so I was speaking to the guy, asking, negotiating with the, and talking about business and seeing what was gonna be done. He wanted me to trade a $300,000 trading account. So I said, if I could do that, man, I'll make that into $1 million by the end of the year or sooner. And so at that point, when I was going through and talking back and forth with him, I noticed that the deal was not fair. It wasn't a good deal. He was the company he was working for, he was going to get 50-50 of that. And then I would get 10% of of his 50-50, but I would be doing all the work. So sometimes you might get a good opportunity that sounds good at first, but it's not going to be good. And long story short, I had to decline that offer. And also the Lord told me no anyway. So I always ask the Lord, should I do this? Should I do this? He told me no, so no was the answer. So that's just the story I just wanted to share with you guys. Always pray about opportunities that come your way, because not every single opportunity in life is from God. Some opportunities are from the enemy trying to slow you down or entice you to do something that sounds good. You could gain the whole world, but you'll lose your soul in the process. So I'd rather you not do that. I'd rather not do that. And just because something looks gold and shiny does not always mean it's golden and shiny. It might be fool's gold. So it's just something to think about. But I do encourage everybody to pray about starting a business or starting some type of entrepreneur, something on the side, have a side hustle, because the times we're living in, you have to have at least 2 or 3 streams of income, if not more, because the way things are setting up. And I just read the comment that was back to slavery deal. Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, if you realize what the times we're living in, a 9 to 5 is slavery. And I remember working in the warehouse. I used to work a lot of warehouses before I got into personal training. I used to make bed mattresses. I used to move freights. I used to what else I do? I used to do move party equipment and stuff. So it's interesting. Like, you never know where your life's gonna take you, but I know that I did not like working for somebody, and every time I work for somebody, I always butt heads with them. So it just never worked out for me working for somebody. So I said I need to do something that I'm my own CEO or my own boss. But when you become your own boss, just know that you're gonna be working more than you're working a 9 to 5. You make your own schedule, you make your own hours, you have to schedule time for everything from cooking, eating, cleaning, spending time with the Lord, spending time with family, all this stuff, man. So just know, if you are going to start a business, just know there's a lot that comes with it. There's a lot of responsibilities that come with it. That's why a lot of people are not entrepreneurs, because there's a different mentality that it takes to be an entrepreneur, especially if you are, depending on your field too. But you have to come, like mentally sound when it comes to entrepreneurship. Just wanted to share that with you guys. But I will be talking more about business and stuff, because I am gonna start actually I already started it, but there is I need to share this on my link, so I might put this on the link when when this video finished going through, or this live stream goes through. But I wanted to share what wealth is. I am starting a wealth teaching on biblical principles on wealth. because the Lord has shown me different stuff about wealth, and wealth is not just financial. Wealth is many different things as well. One of the things that wealth pertains is you got your spiritual wealth, you got your physical wealth, of course you got your financial wealth, you got your social wealth, and then you got your time. So those are the five different types of wealth that the Lord has shown me so far. And then they have a different umbrella that breaks into different things. But you have to be responsible for all those different wealths if you are going to have, the life that you want, the lifestyle that you're trying to create for yourself or for others. So, wealth is definitely a vast topic that is misunderstood. And it's very funny because my last name is so funny because I said I remember a long time ago I said, Lord, I want to live up to my last name. My last name means God's wealth, and it's Inabuaku. Inabuaku translates to the Father's wealth, which is God, or you could translate it to God's wealth. So it's funny that that's my last name because I said, man, Lord, I'm destined to be wealthy. But wealth is not just financial. Wealth is more than just. Wealth is a vast thing, a vast topic, and if y'all haven't heard this before, I say this quite often on my channel every now and again. But wealth is responsibility. That's what the Lord told me. He is not anything else but responsibility. The more that you get, the more that you're going to be taking care of stuff. So people that always ask for stuff, are you even taking care of the stuff that you have already? Are you taking care of the stuff that that the Lord has given you now to bless you with more? So you have to think about that, because God's going to bless you with more if you're taking care of the little. If you're faithful over a few, He'll make you rulers over many. So you have to understand that wealth is not just it's real responsibility. So just wanted to put that out there, throw you all some game and speak on that. So I hope that blessed somebody. I hope that touched somebody as well. But we're about to get into this technical analysis on XRP, and then wow, this chart is dropping hard. And then we will get into that. But first, we're gonna hop into the matrix. We're gonna do this. Boom. Let's go. We're ready to destroy the markets now. Let's go. So let's get it. Let's go ahead and hit go time. All right, so you see we are now looking at the XRP chart. Y'all see we are currently in this green zone and cracking through it. So this market is getting cut through right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens right here at this level. I was saying to you guys last time we were on here that I still think the market's going to come to the downside. We are still overall bearish. One thing that XRP did not do what I expected. It did not move back up to this blue line here. It did back here, but I was calling that move to happen over this area. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, I was expecting it to move back into this green zone here, but it did make its way up to this Kijun level here, or the higher level of this green zone. If I take this off real quick, you can see that it did make its way back up, and now it's making its way back down here. The reason why I was thinking it was going to get into this green zone was because we had we had bullish divergence here, and it made its way up. Bitcoin made its way up, and I'll show you that after this XRP chart that, Bitcoin made its way up. But right now we see that XRP is moving sideways. So I could probably extend this out further right there. But then, it's still the same thing. Same thing's happening. It's still bearish, especially if we break through this trend line. You see that? And if we draw another trend line here, notice that we made a triangle pattern here. And in the Japanese teachings, this is a P wave. So we actually might, have a breakdown here, retest of this level, and then further drop. Or we might just fall flat down to the bottom here, which I think this is where we're going to head we're probably gonna head down to the 65 cent level. So, and if we break 65 cents, who knows where we're gonna go after that? I'm gonna have to do some more deeper analysis on that. But right now, I do think that we are going to break this level. Seeing how the momentum is still in favor of the bears here, this is still bearish. This just got bullish, but this is not saying much right now because this is the longer term. This is the midterm and the short term. So we're gonna have a move to the downside. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I do see that happening right now. And let's go to a smaller time frame. Let's go to the hour. The hour is saying we are also bearish. We just had our first bear move here. Actually, two. We had a big strong move here. So bears are definitely coming into this market now, and they're not apologizing for what they're about to do to people. So we need to be careful. We need to be solid on this. Market is bearish. I am thinking that we should short here. If you have not shorted yet, this will be an interesting opportunity to short. Let me look out for any divergence so we could avoid some unnecessary attack because you never know. We might have divergence, and the next thing you know, the market gets bullish again. So let's see, any divergence here? No divergence here that I'm seeing. Another good thing that I'm seeing is we had a death cross here. We have Kijun and Tinkerson angling down together, and we have a Chiku span breakout underneath price, and we have a cloud here that's also bearish. So this market's looking very weak. So if we're gonna go to a higher time frame, let's check the daily real quick. Just okay, Ichimoku's back on. Let me move that real quick. So yeah, this market is looking frail, looking very fragile. The markets have a lot of yogis entering in the market at this point, and this current candle that we're currently on, this current daily candle, closes in 8 hours. So in the 8 hours, we'll see if this is going to be a strong close to the downside, because if it is, we have a bearish formation here, which will send us probably down to this lower level, 65 cent level. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. I think that since the market is rejecting, it got rejected here. We had this gravestone doji. You saw the market push lower, consolidate a little bit. Now we're pushing back lower. So if we could break through here by the end of the day, which will be about 80 cents flat almost. If we could break 80 cent level, which we currently are, and close above it, I'm expecting more massive downside for this market in XRP. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to hear what you think in the comment section. Do you think the bear market's not over yet? Do you think the bull market's still running, but we're just having a huge correction? If you think we're still in a bull market, drop a 1. If you think we're a bear market, drop a 2 in the chat. I'd like to see what y'all think. I would love to see what y'all think. Let me check the chat box real quick. Okay, so you said the imbalance on the charts wick may be recovered. Okay, I can see that. It's possible. In this space, it's very possible. Right now, we're currently at 79 cents. We're dropping pretty hard right now. 79 cents and a half, really. Let's see. Yo, Mike J, what's good? What's good? Bearish sentiment. Someone said Bear City. Yannick said 2. Yeah, so a lot of people are saying we're bearish. So I see the bear market. I think everybody's starting to accept the bear market right now. I like that bear emoji. But yeah, I think everybody's starting to accept the bear market right now. It seems that everybody's starting to understand that, markets do not move like they move in the past. Markets never move like they move in the past, because there's one thing I want to challenge y'all. What moves the market? I want to ask y'all the question. Drop it in the chat box. What moves the market? What moves the market? Tell me what you think the answer is in the chat box. What moves the market? What is the true thing that moves the market? I want to hear y'all's answers, because if depending on if someone says it, I'll be like, okay, and I'll tell y'all what moves the market, what really moves the market. But that being said, I'm gonna jump into Bitcoin and I'm gonna wait for y'all's answers to pile up, and I'll see and I'll read through them in a second. Wow, Bitcoin's falling hard. Yeah, Bitcoin's dying right now. So let me go down to the 15-minute time frame, actually the hour time frame. So the last live stream on Friday, we were looking over here. I had said the market was gonna rally up. Actually, it was a little before Friday. I was saying the market was gonna rally to this green zone, and it did. I was expecting XRP to do the same thing, because if we take Ichimoku off, we had some divergence, some bullish divergence, which sent the market back up to this green zone, and that's why I was bullish on this market. So, you know, this seeing that, I was like, okay, we're gonna have a good move to the upside, and I was expecting the same thing for XRP, but we never really got that move. We never really got that move. So this was interesting. I did expect, you know, I expected actually XRP to follow the same move, but it never did. So that's something that I'm gonna be cautious about next time I look at it. But yeah, Bitcoin came into our green zone like we said, and I said at that point when we get to that green zone, we'll probably fall back down because the market's still overall bearish. And yes, if you could have caught a short here, had you caught that live stream and started waiting for the opportunity to short here, the market is currently down how many points from that drop off, from that high? So the market dropped 3,331 points. That's a lot of points. That's a big drop. That's a big. If you trade on a forex broker, that's a lot of profit right there. That's all. Depending on your lot size too, because since Bitcoin's worth more than $1, I think it's like, depending on the lot size, I think it's like some 10 cents more or $1 more. Or I don't remember the points, but it's a lot more than a regular exchange. So this here, I like it. I do like what's happening here. I do think bears are about to take over with some force. They're not playing games. Bears are going to start digging graves for the bulls right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Coming down to the 15-minute time frame, looking at it at a nicer perspective, you see we had that divergence here, and then boom, we broke our red zone at that point. I was saying if we don't break that red zone, then we'll probably move back to the green zone. So we broke the red zone, touched the blue zone, rejected the blue zone, came back to retest at the red zone. So you could look for another entry down here because it made a double bottom, a W formation. Then it moved back up to the blue zone, bounced off the blue zone high, came back down, retested right above the red zone, went right back into the blue zone here. After it bounced off the blue zone, made another, see that, made another double bottom W formation, then moves higher into this green zone, and now the market fell into what we see now. And right now we're sitting in that green zone. Also looking here, it did make a head and shoulder pattern here, if you see it. If you can't see it, let me draw that out for you real quick. And I'm about to read y'all's comments to see what y'all said, so I'll get into that. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you guys. Let me move it, started from here. So yeah, we have that head and shoulder formation right there. But yeah, Bitcoin is falling. Bitcoin is definitely falling. So let me see. Zach said the feds. Yannick said MM. Shanti said God. Yeah, God moves everything. So that's a that's definitely a yes on that one. MJ, Mike, you said money moves the market. Fed. Okay, let me tell you what moves the market, and it's the most simplest answer. The answer is simply time moves the market. All right. Over time, people's thoughts and opinions and feelings change about the market, the sentiment. Over time, different money is influencing the market. Over time, the Fed, FUD, and all y'all's answers is right, but the answer really is time, because time changes a lot of things. Over time, things change. That's why you see the market has not moved like it has in the past. The market has not moved like it has in the future. Like, because different things affect how the market's going, and then you also have new money coming in. You have uh, laws being made. We're at a pivotal moment in the crypto game right now where, it's not going to be the same like it used to be. You institutional investors too, it's not the same. They're not going to move the market like they used to, especially because uh, there's a lot at stake at this point. So everything has to be on point. There's a lot of money to be made and a lot of money to be lost. So yeah, you got to understand that over time things change, and of course I'm not gonna. Everybody's answer was right. I just wanted to, add time in there because time does affect all those things that we are looking at, or that everybody's answer. So everybody, y'all are right. Y'all are spot on. I just wanted to add that in there. Is but yes, this Bitcoin market is looking pretty rough. The question now, which we should be asking ourselves, are we going to hold this green zone or not? That's the question we should have now, you guys. That's the real question. And currently looking here on the chart, it does not look like that. Looking here at it, ooh, with Ichimoku, it looks really bad. So we had this flat area here. It tried to rise up, but it was still flat. It wasn't going anywhere. Then sellers into the market. We also had let's see, let's get in closer. Let me look at this really close for you guys. So if you're trading Ichimoku, we had a Kumo bounce in this area, this zone here. So we had a lot going on here. We had a death cross. We had a bullish cross in the immediate death cross right there, which was also showing that this market was weak. And then we made a straight I wave to the downside. And so you see the market is not breaking above this red line. As long as the market is holding underneath the red line, this is a strong bias that the market's going to the downside. And we're still moving lower. The blue line and the red line are pretty close. I am cautious about that red line. So we might see bulls try to enter here, because whenever you see this line go flat or the blue one go flat, that means the market is slowing down in movement. So we might see a hold off right here. I can't say yet because I don't know what the next candle looks like. I don't know how the next candle is going to form until we either break this level or we start bouncing off. So it looks like it's starting to flatten out right there a little bit. Maybe just to hold for a little bit. We might see a push back up higher, back probably to the red zone, or maybe even right here, and then a continuation to the downside. So I'm gonna wait for this one. This one is looking interesting. I do think that this market is going to hold for a little bit, and then we're gonna have our dump off. And I do see that bears are entering in hard here, and bears are coming with vengeance on the RCI as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. I'm all for the market moving to the downside. I think it's gonna be a hard move to the downside, so we will see. Let's go to the weekly real quick. I want to see one thing. So if y'all remember my weekly biased from, I don't know if y'all were on one of my live streams, but we had major divergence on the weekly, and we're starting to fall off here on the RCI as well, and sellers are starting to enter in on the weekly chart. So we may start moving into these lower prices, and I did say this as well, removing Ichimoku. Y'all couldn't even see that, I'm sorry. So right here, I was saying that there's some divergence here, as y'all can see, and the market's moving down. We broke the Kijun on the weekly, and we're starting to move lower. And then also the RCI is showing us that we're weak as well. So it is going to be kind of interesting to see how this plays out. But looking here, I do think the market could fall into these low levels like we did before, where we had a triple bottom here and then the move up. I do think we might fall back into the 28, 29K range, because we have this gigantic double bottom, the gigantic double top, which could give us the move down here. And if we do fail to break this neckline here it will become a M pattern and the market will cease for a while. The bulls will cease for a while. You'll see us probably retest the all-time high back here that we made in 2017 at 20K, 19K range in here. So we'll see. And usually when you trade the market usually likes to come back to fractal levels. So if we do come back to this fractal level here, this is where I'm looking at the market going. All right. So that's not yet. I'm just saying I'm not taking that out of perspective. I'm just gonna say for now, if markets are continuing to do what they're doing now, especially if we break this neckline here, if we come back to it anyway, if we do break that neckline, prepare to see that level again. A lot of people said it's not possible because they don't know, they don't know how markets work, but markets, they don't go up forever. All right. Somewhere in the market has to give. And we are already seeing that the market is giving up right here. And a lot of people are taking out because they want some finances. They want some money. They know that they need to have money for the things that they want to do for their family, for what's coming. Because we all know that inflation is real and some people want to have money just in case things, do get better. So, you have to think there's a lot that goes into, investing and trading, especially in a new asset like crypto, because there's so much variables that could affect the market. So we have to be aware of all these variables. Let me check out the comments. Market makers are those who buy and sell when no one else wants to buy, to provide the illusion of stability, thinking deep pockets that have an interest in its success that goes beyond profits. That's very true. That's very true. This is my first time seeing your name, 8 Truth Seeking. So yeah, there's a lot of truth in what you just said. Market makers, they are vicious. If you think whales are bad, it's sharks, whales, the market makers. So yeah, I agree with that. Market makers are definitely, interesting. I wonder what you have to do to become a market maker. Like have you ever thought about this? Like, what do you have to do to become a market maker for a asset or crypto or a currency? What is it that they go through do they just have to be filthy rich? What is it? Or are they even rich at all? They just navigate how they want to do? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. There's not too much information on market makers. We just know they exist, We don't know who they are. But it's something to think about. Let me see. So I would like to hear y'all's thoughts about this market, and y'all think that we can hit, the low 28K, 29K range. Y'all think we could go below that at 20K, 19K range? I'd definitely like to hear y'all's thoughts, because it would definitely give me an idea of what y'all's sentiment is on the market. Because I think a lot of people are still in denial a little bit about this market, but you never know. This market could do a lot of things. It could go bullish again out of nowhere, just if there's an influx of new buyers. So I'm still sticking to my guns. I'm still bearish. I'm like the forever bear almost. I'm just joking. But no, I like to keep it real with people. I don't like to just make stuff up just to build a following or shield coins or whatnot. Sometimes I'll have some like really crazy thumbnails or theories, but that's just to chime in and give my thoughts on what I think. But hey, yeah, I'd like to know y'all's thoughts on this market. Do y'all think we're gonna go lower, much lower, or y'all think we're gonna bottom out down here at 28, 29K? Definitely like to hear y'all's thoughts on that. Let me go ahead and check what's going on Twitter, because Twitter has been quiet. Somebody just asked me, am I getting bullish? I should text him or Uh, tell him I'm still bearish. Let me tell him it's still bearish. Yep, just gotta tell him. But yeah, this is a lot of interesting things. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so a lot of people been talking about XRP2. Is that a joke? That's a joke, right? I looked into it and I said, I'm not sure about this. I think for me it sounds like a joke or a scam. So I stayed away from talks about it. Cause I heard a lot of people talking about XRP2, and I'm like, okay, that sounds wrong, but okay. There's a lot of scams out here, especially when it comes to XRP. A lot of people talk bad or have something to say about XRP. Let's see. So nobody's saying much. Yeah, there's no one saying too much on Twitter. I think everybody's starting to realize that. Let me type this in. I think that everybody's starting to realize that this market's starting to get, ugly. Let me type this in. XRP. So let's look at some XRP comments. So Ripple had posted something 20 hours ago. Nothing really big. They are talking about CBDCs becoming a factor in that journey for their financial future. So yeah, if you want to watch that, then that's something to watch. XRP Wells looks like he's doing a 1,000 XRP pre-Christmas giveaway, which is interesting. I don't know how legit he is, but hey. And here's some other people having their own technical analysis on XRP. Let's take a look at this one. It's always interesting to see other people's perspective on the market, just to see what they think, because you never know what they see that you might miss, or something that their brain just registers differently than yours. I don't know. Let's see. So he's thinking on this chart that XRP is going to move higher. That's way too high for that type of move. Is it possible? Of course that's possible, but for looking at it like this, most likely if this happened, it would probably come to 3 and give some resistance here, and then probably fall back off down to the downside for more steam up. But I don't think it's just going to be a straight shot like he's saying. So I don't agree with Credible Crypto here. That don't make any sense. But that's still interesting to keep people hyped up for the market though. So we'll see. Let's go to the next chart. Let's see what they think here. Let's see, you said overall sentiment is quite low, i.e. fear maybe the market makers will target a desperate state of mind before to drive the price up, so institutions could get discounts on all types of assets. That's a very good point there. That's a very good point. I think that might be, I think they will attack people's state of mind first, especially because, especially when it comes to money. People are crazy when it comes to money. If you put, I'm not saying everybody could be bought. If you don't have a solid relationship with the Lord, you might be able to be bought, because a lot of things that go on in this world, if you are affected financially, it affects a lot of things. It affects your affects you mentally. Notice how lack of money destroys a lot of relationships in marriage. Notice that. So I'm not saying money's the be all end all thing. I'm saying that money does have a big contribution to a lot of downfall in people's lives. It's really crazy how much money has an effect on people. I don't think it should have that much effect, but it's crazy to see that. Let's see. So this is something that the XRP Crypto Wolf just posted. He posted this yesterday. Yeah, he posted this yesterday. Talk about the New York Post putting Gary and the SEC on blast for the XRP lawsuit against Ripple. I can't even see these letters. They're all tiny. but I'm pretty sure if I zoom in on it, if I could, can I zoom in on it here? No, I can't zoom in on it. If I'm pretty sure if I was able to zoom in on, I could read it much better. So I can't see that. Let's see. Guess what? XRP is going to bridge CBDCs for cross-border sentiments. Well, we already everybody should know by now that the whole world is going digital. Like, there's no secret there. Like, we all see the world is going cashless, but I don't think people are looking beyond that. I think people are looking at it, okay, we're all going cashless, but you know what? Do y'all know what a cashless society truly means? I don't think people are understanding that cashless society is not a good society. It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be far worse, especially for people that, that already do things outside of, do illegal things to make their money. Cashless society simply means that everything that you do is gonna be monitored. That's what a cashless society means. That's why crypto has not boomed yet. They're not. The system is not ready. The system's not ready for people yet. It's this is all just building up to that day where they say, hey, everything that you do is monitored. Whatever you buy is monitored. There's gonna be some system, blockchain, where everything's gonna be visible. You might not see the person's name, but they might change that in the future. You never know. Everything could be traced back in crypto. These addresses could be traced. We might not know who's behind the address, but one day they might change that. So, this is all something to think about. I don't think people are thinking about beyond that. That's just my 2 cents. But then again, what do I know? I'm just just stating what I think. But you guys, I am gonna have another live stream tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream. I hope you did enjoy it. I am going to work on some stuff today before I get into the next live stream. So if you did like this live stream, let me know in the chat. Drop like a fire emoji, drop a 2, drop a 1. I don't know. Just drop something. Let me know. Show me some love in the chat box. I appreciate you guys so much. I just wanted to jump on here, do some XRP and Bitcoin analysis real quick before I get into tonight's live stream and get some stuff done for you guys, especially getting this course done for you guys as well. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I hope you are enjoying your life, because a lot of people, are in difficult times right now. And I will be praying for you guys. I pray for everybody on my live stream and everybody that's on my channel that's subscribed. I keep everybody in prayer. So I will be keeping you in prayer and hoping the best for everybody during this time. Just stay tuned for what's coming, and I will see you guys in the next live stream. All right. God bless you guys. Y'all take care and peace. See you tonight.